It's been a long time since I've done a full wheel or Urdhva Dhanurasana as part of my full yoga practice. And that is because of an injury that occurred years ago. Before, I used to whip into this pose, and I decided it's time to at least do an exploration of different ways to prepare my body for full wheel. Even if I don't get into full wheel, there's so many aspects to the pose, including work on the upper legs, both stretching the quads, engaging the hamstrings, lengthening the front body from the pubic bone to the sternum. Certainly a lot of arm work as well. So let's explore together. As you can see, I've got lots of props here. I've got a chair, I've got a rolled blanket, I'm sitting on blocks. So if you've got a lot of things that you can work, a lot of props that you can work with, by all means grab them. We'll start seated, and if you've got a chair, grab it. Sitting on the floor, holding onto the legs of the chair, just opening the shoulders, taking my hands back to the chair behind me to get this nice opening. I'm just holding on to the back of the chair as a way to create a little bit more flexibility in the upper back. You may want to get to this pose, holding onto the chair back with an elevation of your pelvis before drawing down slightly. Now, if the pelvis doesn't come to the earth, that's okay. If you can park it down there, that's fine. But just see if you can just work with the bottom parts of the shoulder blades to get a little bit more opening in the upper chest. Drawing the pelvis down toward the earth, lifting up, and again drawing down. I'm just holding on to both the chair back and then the chair seat, drawing down and just noticing the difference there. Now, if you'd like to pause to find a landing pad for your pelvis, you might want to use books or blocks and just allow yourself to just ease into this posture. You can be moving the pelvis or elevate yourself so that it's not too strenuous to start your practice in this way. Lift up if you wish and customize the move so it's right at the bottom parts of the shoulder blades and draw down. Lift up, draw down. Now slowly come out of the pose. And see if we can continue work by coming to Virasana. Now some of us like elevation in order to come to that, especially at the beginning of the practice. So use either a blanket or a block to sit on to get that elevation. Interlace your fingers and reach your interlaced fingers forward. Inhale, rise up, draw back to open the chest. Take the arms in an elbow frame and push the head back to get a little bit more opening. And now release out of the pose. Get side body length. Press the right hand to the right side. Take your left hand up and over. With the right hand press down to get your left sit bones more situated. And inhale, rise up. Do the same on the right side. Press the left hand down. Take your right arm up and stretch the right side to draw over. And rise up. Come to tabletop position. In tabletop position, with your toes tucked under, draw your pelvis back. Keep your arms nice and wide apart. Keep your head lifted and press strongly from your fingertips toward the front of the mat to get a little stretch to the back sides of the leg. Now lift up. If you want to use the blocks, come to the tallest position. This allows you to get a lot of length. Now we'll work on the front side of the leg in the thigh stretch. As you stretch the back leg, maybe you can balance yourself and hold the pose. Now release out of the pose and step back so that you're in that tabletop position again. In the tabletop position, tuck your toes under, draw back. Keep a nice gaze forward, a nice engagement of the feet, and the heels want to go wide, so hug them in toward each other. Now release back to tabletop to take your left foot forward, drop into the pose. Get this nice openness. Maybe you can balance yourself, hands off the blocks. Pause and just kind of notice how the stretch to the right thigh feels. And release your hands. Come back to tabletop position. You may want a little padding for your legs, and you can use a blanket or double fold your mat. So in tabletop position, step your right foot forward again. If you've got the blocks, grab them again and drop in. Same pose we were in, with the back toes tucked under. Lift up, reach up and reach back. Release your hands either down to the block or down to the floor. Lift up your back foot. With the back foot lifted, engage the left toes, spread the left toes. Maybe you can hold on to the back foot and drop yourself into the pose a little bit more fully. Just balance yourself there. And release out. Come to tabletop position. And step your left foot forward. With the back toes tucked under, drop in again. Lift up your back foot. Keep your toes active. Hold on to either your pant leg, your foot, and just drop a little deeper into the pose. Now slowly release out and come to your belly. With your forearms down, spread your fingers and pull from the fingers to the elbows back. Get this nice Sphinx pose. Now draw over to the right side. Just press your right forearm down. Bend your knees. Lift your pelvis up to just check in your arm strength and reach over. and release the pelvis down. Come back to that Sphinx pose. Fingers are spread, elbows pull back, heart is drawing forward. Make a fist with your left hand, draw over to the left side with the knees bent. Lift your pelvis up. Maybe lift your right arm up, reach it over for a nice stretch to the side body. And release down. Come back to the Sphinx position. Strong engagement with the fingers spread, pull back to draw the heart forward. Press your knees down, lift your pelvis up. Now roll the pelvis down, low belly down. Heart moves forward, shoulders squeeze in. Again, inhale, lift up. Exhale, draw down. Heart reaches forward. And now reach your right arm forward, straightening the right arm. Take your left hand back to find your foot. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, draw down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. So we get a little length to the front side of the body, a little strength to the back side. Hold on to the right foot. Rise up and release down. Lift up. Release down. Lift up and release down. Come back to all fours position. In all fours position, once again, let's do a lunge position. So step your right foot forward. If your back knee needs a little padding, then by all means, provide that. Reach back to the left heel. Take your right arm forward, plug back, take the shoulder back. Reach your right arm up and back. And just enjoy this fullness. And rise up. Step your left foot forward. Tuck your back toes under. I think I need a little padding on this side. As you go through your yoga practice, you start noticing how the practice shifts and how you can accommodate that. And that's what inspired this whole practice. Noticing that my practice now had shifted so much, I want to go back and see if I can rediscover some poses that I haven't done for a while. Take your left arm forward, plug back, and reach it forward, take it back, and again, reach forward, take it back. Now take the arm up and over your head. Just got this nice fullness in the pose. And rise up, lift yourself up out of the pose. Just come to a seated pose. With your feet hip distance apart, with your hands back, bend your elbows, press in through the base of the index finger and straighten your arms. Then do that a few more times, just preparing the shoulders. Bend your elbows, squeeze them in toward each other. Lift up, and one more time. Bend your elbows, squeeze in, lift, and see about lifting your pelvis as well. Get nice arm strength, nice engagement, nice lift, and release the pelvis down. Extend your feet forward. If your blocks are close by, grab them. Place the blocks so that that same area that we were working with the back against the chair. See if you can find that same spot for the supine pose. Nice opening of the upper chest with the feet now in baddha konasana. With the feet pressing together, the arms to the side. Just a nice opening of the chest, opening of the hips. Just allow the ease of your breath to continue this feeling of length on the front side. As the front body lengthens, we did a lot of things to strengthen the back body. And as you take your attention to the breath, create this nice fullness. Take your arms in an elbow frame and reach that elbow frame over your head toward the floor. But see if you can engage in a way that you're just not dropping. You're not letting gravity do all of the action. You're actually resisting against that feeling and just allowing the elbows to drop back. And lift your elbows up and cross your arms the opposite way and just see how that feels as you take the elbow frame over your head and move it toward the floor with a little resistance. So the arms are trying to lift up just slightly as your breath stays full. And you can slowly release your arms and roll off the blocks. Lie down again and come to a bridge pose. I don't need this blanket right now, so I'm going to put it to the side. With the knees bent, with the elbows to right by the ribs, lift the pelvis up, pull the shoulder blades in toward each other, and just open the hands out. Keep this nice lift. Now release the pelvis down. So let's see how bridge feels right now. We'll do it in 3 stages. A lift to the pelvis, arms overhead and planted. And we'll see if we can lift the shoulders. If that's not working for you, just do the stage that does work for you. We'll do this 3 times. For the first one, I'm going to see how it feels to use a rolled blanket. I could use a rolled sticky mat or maybe even blocks. Let's see how this goes. So the first step is to lift the pelvis. I'm going to place the hands nice and wide apart on the blanket so that it just has ease in the action. Pressing the hands to the blanket allows me to lift up and hallelujah, I made it. And release down and pause there. It's such a good feeling when you're able to accomplish something that hasn't been part of your practice for a long time. So just allow yourself to breathe freely and easily. So my first back bend went so well, I'm feeling very playful and confident. So I'm going to work with blocks on the second one to see how that feels, just to explore in the practice. You may want to have your blocks next to the wall so there's no sliding going on at the blocks. So as you're ready, you can lift up your pelvis, lift up your shoulders, park your hands, and lift all the way up. And release down. I wasn't quite so confident with those blocks. I preferred them against the wall actually to make sure nothing's gonna move. I also like using those hand weights for back bends. Fabulous. In fact, I think I'll get them because I'm feeling so confident. Being by the wall makes me so much more confident. As you saw, the blocks were moving and I did not feel stable. So I recommend being by the wall, especially if you're like me and you haven't done full wheel in quite a while in your practice and you're just getting back to it. So I'll first try full wheel with the blocks at the wall, then with weights at the wall, because it's so great for my wrists when I'm using the weights. And finally, with the sticky mat, let's see which one works the best. I said I was going to do 3 back bends, but I'm so enthusiastic about it that I am going for 4. Let's see how it goes. Lie on your back, bend your knees, place your hands pretty wide apart and on the blocks. As you press your hands into the blocks, secure against the wall, lift your pelvis up. Now lift up to your head and draw the shoulders back. From there, lift up. Enjoy this nice fullness in your back bend. And slowly come on down. First to your head, the back of the head, and release. And give yourself some time after each back bend. It's a very intense pose. Now let's try the weights, The freedom that you have in the weights really makes a big difference. So fortunately, my beloved has got some weights that I can use. I'm going to put right against the baseboard. Take my hands to the weights, lift my head a little closer to the baseboard, and lift the pelvis up. Press into the weights to lift my shoulders up, to come to my head, and press to lift up for a full back bend. And enjoy a nice stretch, drawing a little closer to the wall. Distance from the wall, you can tell if your arms are straight. And slowly come down. And relax. Get this nice fullness back to your breath. And the next one, we'll try it with a rolled mat just to see what works best for you. Try various ways to do these poses. You can learn to customize it for your practice. With the rolled yoga mat in place, you can take my hands nice and wide apart on the mat. Lift the pelvis up, lift my shoulders up and come to my head. Hug the elbows in before lifting up completely. And enjoy the pose. And as you're ready, you can come down slowly. And pause. Coming back to do this pose after many years has been so successful. So thank you for joining me in this. That's a lot of back bends. So to complete the practice after so many fiery back bends, let's use the blocks to support the pelvis for a supported shoulder stand. Lying on your back, lift your pelvis up. Have the blocks situated in a very comfortable bridge. You can stay there. Or if you'd like to lift your feet up. Find a nice ease in your breath. Find a position for the legs that just allows you engagement with freedom. as you're ready, you can take your feet down to the mat. Put your blocks to the side. Come to Savasana. Enjoy the ease in Savasana. Thanks for being with me on this journey back with gratitude. Namaste.